Welcome to this week's episode of the Healthy Brain Podcast. So today I'm going to be talking about the 5 habits that I personally am keeping for 2026, 5 habits I'm letting go of, and 5 habits that I am starting in 2026. Now, this list of habits, it may change a little bit as I finish up the year, but I really have been spending some time contemplating this. Before I get into the episode, though, I want to share some huge bonuses that I have for my coaching, and it's for Black Friday and Cyber Week. So, this episode is being released just before Black Friday, so you have time to take advantage of these awesome bonuses. And let me just tell you a little bit about the bonuses. So, if you've been following me for a while, for the past few years, I've been coaching women to take control of their health and manage their stress, calm their brain, and feel more vibrant in their lives. In this upcoming January Jumpstart, for 90 days, I'll be your coach as you prioritize your health and life. Because I know how it feels to be tired and feeling unhealthy and unmotivated and stressed out. That's why I've created this 90-day jumpstart. You don't have to live your life exhausted, overwhelmed, and stressed out. You can transform your health and life with this program. Here are the amazing elements of the 90-day program. First off, you will get 3 private coaching sessions with me to target in on your goals and get you results. You will also get access to my Legacy Life program, where there are over 75 video modules, teachings really, on how to create healthy habits and routines, create a personalized time management system. You can curate your own stress management system. There's classes on mindfulness, meditation, yoga, breath work. There's mindset shift tools that are based on cognitive neuroscience. There's groundbreaking brain health lifestyle modules, including sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Those are just some of the topics. And every week, you will be invited to join in on the weekly group coaching that's transformational in the Legacy Life program. Now, what are the bonuses? Those aren't even the bonuses. So, the bonuses, for the first time, I am offering a 90-day guidebook and planner. If you're watching on video, you'll see that I'm showing it. It is a phenomenal guidebook and planner that you'll do both is planning your goals. We're going to use this to help you sort through what do you want to focus on, really key in on the 90-day goal. And then there's undated sections, months, for writing down every day what you want to achieve. I'll show you a one page of what it is. I'll be really going into this and diving into it in the second bonus. So the first bonus, this is the 90-day guidebook and planner. I will send it to you. You're just going to, when you sign up for the Jumpstart, 90-day Jumpstart into your health, you will get this. But the second bonus is the Black Friday and Cyber Week bonus. You'll get access to the 2026 Vision and Goal Growth Workshop. It will be December 30th. The time will be to be determined. I'm just figuring out some of the timing of it. So you'll get access, and in this workshop, we are diving into the guidebook that you will be able to go through the days. There's actually 8 days of prep, but we're going to be consolidating a couple around 3 or 4 days into this workshop that you will get a great jump start on your health and 2026. So imagine starting 2026 already clear on who you want to be and how to realize your own potential. I can't wait for you to experience this amazing program that I've created and I can't wait to meet you and coach you and start creating a life of connection, purpose, health, and joy. So that is the amazing January jumpstart that I'm launching right here. Let's see, it will probably be Black Friday. That's when I'm launching this special. Okay. So now that I shared all of that, let's get into the meat of and before we get into the meat of the episode, you'll find the link to join this jumpstart into your health. You'll find it in the show notes. All right. So this January jumpstart, 90 days to jumpstart your health and life. All right. So here we're going to talk about the 5 habits. There's 5 that I'm keeping, 5 I'm letting go, and 5 that I am starting. The key thing to keep in mind is regardless of the habits that you choose, the biggest impact that we know from research on your ability to be consistent is your thoughts about the habits and also the choice of habits, how it fits with your lifestyle, and the tracking of the habits. The cool thing about the guidebook is that at the beginning of each month, there's 3 months. There's a place to plan, but there's also a place to really decide what are your habits, like what are the things that you are going to really be focusing in on in this 90-day period. So I've already started to look and review my 2026, but you're not behind. Now is the time to start thinking about like what has gone well, but you can wait until the holidays and come to the workshop and we'll dive right into you looking at how the year has gone and what you want to change and what has gone well, what could go better, and what you're planning on for next year. But 5 habits that I am going to keep that has had the biggest impact is, and some of these you may not be surprised, but the key is I've been consistent with them over 2025, even and beyond. And it's something that I know will make a huge difference in my health and in my life. So the first one is meditation every day. Many people are scared off of meditation, but I would suggest that everyone should learn how to meditate and learn a meditation style that's good for you. I've come up with a couple of episodes on choosing the type of meditation style that works for your brain. Certain brains, if you find that you get distracted easily, you have a hard time focusing, this meditation is so important to do because it actually works on attention and focus. And when we are more attentive, we're more focused, we improve our memory and we're able to stay calmer. Now, with meditation, when people join my program, I suggest different types of meditation. I give them different resources, but there's also meditation and breathwork practices in the Legacy Life program. So you would get it in the 90-day program. But meditation every day, that's what I'm going to do. The second thing is I will continue to drink 100 ounces of water a day. Now, right now, I'm 80 to 100, but I know I want to bump it to at least 100 plus ounces of water every day. I am very surprised when I start working with not just my clients, but my patients where I'm seeing them for cognitive rehab, where they are drinking maybe 20 to 40 ounces a day. That's not enough for them. So I explain how our brain can't function fully if we're dehydrated. So I know for sure that is something I am keeping for overall health and brain health. Number 3, what I'm going to continue doing is exercising every day. Yes, I do exercise every day. It's great for my mindset. It's great for my fitness. I'm able to do difficult things because I work out every day. Now, I'm not working out full force 100% every day. The key is I vary. I vary my workouts. So in a week, I'll strength train at least 3 times a week. I'll do bar slash Pilates slash yoga 3 to 4 times a week. And I usually do some form of cardio, increasing the heart rate 2 times a week. But that is actually, put a pin in that, because that's going to be something that I'm expanding on in the third section when I talk about my habits that I'm starting in 2026. So I'm going to come back to that part, but at least I exercise every day. The fourth, I'm not even counting in walking to exercising every day, because that is my fourth habit, walking outside 30 minutes a day. I want to continue with that. I've created a great habit really this year. This has been the year that I have become the person who walks. And I will continue doing that, especially outside. Even though I live in a cold climate, I'll just bundle up and get outside. The fifth thing that I will continue to do, and I've actually added this habit in the last couple of months. So it hasn't been the whole of 2025, but I have been replacing my one. I usually have 2 cups of coffee. 1 cup for sure in the morning after I meditate. I enjoy making myself a cup of coffee. And the second cup I usually have with a later breakfast or later in the morning. Instead of that, I've been swapping it with the mushroom coffee, and I have a favorite that I've been using. It's Rise, Ryze, that one of my patients actually told me about. It has a lot of medicinal mushrooms. This is like lion's mane, reishi, turkey tail, king's trumpet, lion's mane, I think cordyceps, reishi. I think those are all of them. And they have, it's a host of health benefits, and it actually has a little bit of caffeine in it, which it's a great replacement. I found that it really is, I enjoy it. I mix it with steamed, I have a frother, so I froth or steam up almond milk and cinnamon with that, with the mushroom coffee, and it tastes earthy, but it's not like, oh, I'm drinking a bunch of mushrooms. It actually is quite robust and enjoyable. If I don't have a mushroom coffee, I'll swap it for a tea, a nice full-bodied tea. All right, so those are the 5 habits I'm keeping. So what am I letting go of this upcoming year? Well, I am letting go of, and I've slowly been doing this, eating every 2 to 3 hours. I had been really conditioned, and just because of my athletic history of working out so much, I was eating every 3 hours or so. I've been phasing that out. And for me, because especially my metabolism has changed as I've gotten older, I don't need to eat every 3 hours. I'm eating smarter. I have a different way that I am eating, and it's not every 2 to 3 hours. So I'm letting that go. The second habit that I'm letting go is nighttime screen time, specifically watching TV Monday through Thursday in the evening. I do want to read more, and I still enjoy TV time and catching up on my shows, but I'm going to push it more for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and really keep the Monday to Thursday as a time where I focus in on reading more, limiting my screen time. The third habit I'm letting go of is working past 5 p.m. And I've actually been doing this for a month or so, where I try right at like 5 o'clock or 5:30, I stop, because I can easily keep working, and then I don't take either the rest time, or I feel too stressed out and burnt out the next day. So I really want to let go of working past 5 o'clock. Staying up past 11 p.m. is my habit that I'm letting go of. So you see, some of these are unhealthy habits, but some are just habits that I'm letting go of that just don't serve me. You may have, for you, you're okay to go to sleep at 11:30. I found that I do better when I wake up a little bit earlier, so I want to let go of staying up past 11 p.m. And the fifth habit I'm going to let go of is checking emails and social media frequently. And this can be a slippery slope where, because I'm on the computer a lot, because I'm on social media, or I'm doing a lot of things digitally, I can quickly switch over and I'm looking at this, looking at that. And it's not saying I'm not going to do it, but I want to have more specific times that I'm checking emails and social media. So I'm letting go of checking emails and social media so frequently. Five habits that I am starting in 2026. These, of course, get me excited. And that's what it should be. Like when you're looking at a healthy habit, if it doesn't get you riled up a little bit and excited, then you need to tweak it a bit. And that does happen. With some people get overwhelmed and they want to do everything all at once. And it's a process, it's a journey. For me, I know that I want to create a habit of stretching every night. Yes, every night. So even though I do maybe Pilates, yoga, bar earlier in the day, because usually I work out right in the morning after I do my morning routine, I just get my workout in. But stretching in the evening helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. It really made a difference when I did do it for, I think I had a stint of 2 or 3 weeks when I did it more consistently. I noticed a big difference in just how my body felt the next morning and the quality of my sleep. It really made a difference. The second habit I want to start is to have a consistent bedtime. So you see, it goes with the one that I'm letting go of staying up past 11 p.m. I find that my going to bedtime ranges between 10:30 till 11:30, 11:45. And that impacts, because if I wake up at the same time the next day, I'm getting a shorter amount of sleep. So I want to have a consistent bedtime in 2026. The third is actually, it matches with the first exercise habit that I'm continuing. So, you know how I said I was going to continue the strength training, the bar, Pilates, yoga, and I do some form of cardio off and on, but I really want to target in on improving my VO2 max. Now, don't get too concerned about, like, what the heck is this? And I should be doing what Heather's doing, because everybody's on their own journey. But you want to vary up your routine of exercise. The reason VO2 max is how the maximum oxygen that the body uses as we exercise. The better VO2 max we have, the better the body uses the oxygen. But the key is you have to practice pushing yourself. So I have to practice pushing myself to a higher heart rate. Now, of course, a little notice here, check with your doctor before you exercise. And I don't recommend that you jump into this VO2 max. You have to learn a little more about it, maybe talk to a personal trainer. If I'm working with people in my coaching program, I talk to them about it. But basically, for me, I'll be incorporating, it's a form of interval training, bursts of cycling. I used to run. I don't really run efficiently very much anymore. It's a little too hard on the joints and the body, but for me, bursts of cycling. So it could mean in 10 minutes total, it means 10 to 20 seconds on, like really going, cycling fast. Maybe it's 10 seconds to start off with. Rest for 40 to 60 seconds. And then you repeat that 3 to 5 times, and you do that 10-minute interval a couple times a day. So it could be before I work out or before I do strength training or after I do strength training. I'm going to be looking further into this protocol. A couple years ago I did it more frequently and I knew the numbers. So I would recommend look into it further, talk to a trainer or someone who's maybe you work out at a gym and they can explain it. But it's short bursts of exercise that gets your heart rate up, and then you have a period of recovery, and then you do that cycling it through a few times. The fourth habit that I'm going to start in 2026 is targeted supplementation. And I do supplement right now. I take a lot of the basic supplements like a multivitamin, magnesium, omega-3, creatine, um, collagen, but I want to be more consistent with certain supplementation. So, for example, I've started with the brain specific supplementations. Collagen and omega-3s are helpful, even the mushroom coffee, but there's a couple of others that I want to try and see if it makes a difference in some ways. Another type of supplementation is healthy heart and cholesterol supplementation. There's specific supplements that have been shown to improve. So I do want to check on those and add them in. Now, there is some research to suggest that cycling our supplementation can be beneficial. But there are some standard ones that you would want to be consistent with. Check with your doctor. I do work with people as far as recommending, maybe look at this supplementation. I recommend certain ones, but you want to really check with your doctor and your pharmacist to make sure that any supplement you're trying doesn't counteract or contraindicate. That's really what it is with a medication that you are prescribed to. The fifth habit that I'm going to start is to schedule in time every week to learn something new. So I started a couple months ago. I checked online. There was a free online, it was a chemistry class. I have a cell biology degree, so I have this interest in science and specifically biology, chemistry. And it was free. Now, I did one out of the 10 classes because I have been busy and I also didn't put it in my planner. That's the other reason of this guidebook and planner is so helpful because it keeps me on target with my goals that I can that I can plan my goals and prioritize what I want to do every week. So that I know that by putting it as a habit of every week, once or twice a week, I'm going to have time to learn something new. It could be a master class. There's I've seen it, but I haven't tried it. There's the videos of master classes that people will teach you something. And I know it's a paid website or however the access is. But this is the kind of thing to a habit then is learning something new every day, if not multiple times a day, multiple times a week. That's a habit is consistently using a planner. And for some people, they're used to putting everything on their phone. Paper planner, when I started using my paper planner, and I have to look back at how long I've been using it, it has to be at least 2 years. I would, yeah, I'm going to say it's at least 2.5 years that I have been using this guidebook and planner. And along with all the coaching tools, of the mindset shifts and the creating habits and routines that has allowed me to reach so many goals, whereas before I was just sort of floundering. So now I'm really excited to offer it to people that they can use it too. All my clients can use it. So again, find the link to join the January Jumpstart, 90 days to jumpstart your health and life. You can pick any goal. It can be a health goal, it can be a life goal, it can be anything for 90 days that you will look ahead. You'll say, in 90 days, I'm going to achieve it, and we'll celebrate when you achieve it. So you'll find the link to join this January Jumpstart in the show notes. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day, everyone.